Moving on to the next item, which is for information. Item number 9, proposed project revisions and schedule for the new transportation conformity determination.
Great. Great. Thank you very much. No slides for you today. I'll draw your attention to the material in your background paper. It's just a single page. This is really just to let you all know that we are starting work on our next conformity determination. We would like to come to you in March with an action and allow us to make changes to the plan, TIP, and actually, in fact, adopt the next TIP based on that conformity determination in April. What will go into this is the adopted 10-year plan that you acted on last month, along with a couple additional changes. TxDOT is working very hard with their administration and the Commission to identify funding for the widening of I-10 West. This would continue out from Fort Bend County area, Waller County area, so FM 359 out to the Sealy area. And they're working to try to get that done pretty quickly, so we'll be including that in this conformity update as well. There are a couple of schedule tweaks that we're aware of from project sponsors, including from Hector, that we need to accommodate, but there are no other major project changes. It's really just recognizing the actions you've already taken.
So, David, just one quick question. Is this a compressed schedule, or is this a viable schedule that we're looking at?
That's a great question, and a lot will depend on how quickly we can get to our federal partners for their review and how long they take then to issue their letter approving this conformity. We're going to pursue this schedule. We think our actions are likely to be on this schedule. Now, when we get a letter from them, will depend on their input. We would like it to be in this time frame as well, but we'll keep you up to date on how that's working. We're trying to make sure we're on the front end of another conformity cycle. Dallas, in fact, is working on a major update to their plan. That's going to require quite a bit of review from the federal partners. We want to make sure we're in the door before them.
Okay. So, any other questions for staff?
Everything on the slide before is already in the conformity. We're only talking about future things, right?
Well, this update would include the changes from your adoption of the 10-year plan last month. So to the extent any new projects or schedule changes, accelerations of projects were reflected in that action, this conformity will catch that up so environmental approvals can occur and ultimately federal funds could be authorized for those projects.
I'm a little slower than the rest of the group. Back to the slide before.
Are you talking about the alternative mode projects?
No, I'm talking about everything that we have voted on. We're okay on for environmental and air quality.
Well, in particular, the alternative mode projects are exempt from conformity, so that's not an issue for those projects.
Everything we voted on. Go back another slide. Everything we voted on, and go back another slide. Everything we voted on, we're not looking up and saying.
There are some projects in the 10-year plan that will require this update before environmental approvals can be granted or funding authorizations can occur.
You'll inform.
Correct.
The project sponsors of any issues that might be.
Correct.
Coming.
At this point in time, due to some of the changes we've made with the conformity process, that's TxDOT.
Okay.
So.
Very effective cross-examination.
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe as a follow-up to the Commissioner's question is, we're not anticipating any problems with the projects we've already approved. Is that correct?
That is our hope. I will tell you, the 2016 list of projects is the current issue. We have in that a commitment to the 45 South corridor, and that conformity will be needed before TxDOT can let that project. We'll be chasing that very closely. It'll probably be close to August when we get to let that project.
Okay. Thank you. Any other questions for staff? If not, David, thank you.
Thank you very much.